1 minute time frame in case you guys don't see. And welcome, my name is Joe. And we are waiting for this area exactly for this trading position to have a big confirmation candle. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Hope you guys can hear me quite good. Let me turn on my lighting. I forgot to turn on my lighting, sorry. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. Here we go again, guys. Here we go again. That's my phone. I'm using it to live my TikTok. I'm using it to live my TikTok. And welcome, guys. Welcome. So this area is waiting for it to, to settle. We need another confirmation as well from the gold swing strategy. But right now it's not looking quite nice. The downtrend still keeps going on down. It keep on going on down, so we don't really want to see that. Just gonna put your attention away from my my phone right here. And yes, so what are we waiting for? We are waiting for something like, just gonna show you, and I'm gonna show you in a bit, okay? We showing you something like this. So what's happening is that we had a breakout. We had a breakout like this, but we had a breakout like this. No, not like this. No. This is what we want. Okay? So we're waiting for something like this, because this is a sell signal, meaning that this used to be a strong point, but since it's broken, then buyers will wait to buy around this area. Yeah, buyers will buy waiting to buy around this area. But we need a big candle confirmation up first, and this is what we want. But right now that's not what we get. Oh, we are almost there. This is a buy on the long and a big candle confirmation. I think it's okay. It's safe to say that we can enter the trade here. But there's no sell. There's no sell position here. So the risk is not ideal. But just for entertainment, we can assume that we go in here. So for a moment, we can assume that we can go in here. But it's not ideal. Definitely not. I'm gonna turn off the indicators now. So it's good for you guys to see the real big picture. So basically what I'm doing right now, this area is called resistance. Support actually. Oh. Sorry. I'm gonna need my aloe vera gel for this. Isn't that better on my hair? Hope that's better on my hair. That's what we're going for. This is the resistance. This is support. Sorry, this is support. I want a big chunk like this. This is support, because the price usually will go down around this area and then bounces right back out. Bounces like this. There's a possibility of it. Okay, so we're waiting for a big candle confirmation right here. Something along the line of the candle confirmation right here. But we don't need it right now, because there's no confirmation. So what do we see here is that the market is downtrend. The 15 minutes is down, 30 minutes is up, 1 hour is up to sideways, 4 hours is down, daily is up. So 3 out of 3. So I think it's safe to say it can be a sideways, but the condition is it's tough. It's tough for the market, for the gold market right now. And we're gonna wait and see our two main bodies right here. There's no breakout yet. What we want is this. This is what we want, okay? But there's none of it yet. So we're gonna keep waiting. This is the trade that we demoed to enter. Welcome, welcome. The name is Joe, and I've been investing for 8 years before crypto was cool. And today I'm showing you guys how to trade in the volatility using smart money concept. So right now we are seeing a few price actions that's trying to recover. The volume is let's increase the volume here too. Let's see how the volume kicks out. This is not a good server. Not a good server at all. Keep an eye on the gap fill. Oh, thanks. Keep an eye on the gap fill, meaning the fair value gap that it fills up in the bullish side. Is that what you mean? I actually agree. The momentum of the buying is quite high. Just gonna turn off the indicators for now. Just basically see 2 points of interest, which shoots up like this. And this is what is called a fair value gap, guys. Fair value gap. It's your trading vocabulary every day. Fair value gap. Right here. This is what you call a fair value gap. This area here. This area is called fair value gap, meaning that if the price, when the market opens and the price reacts to which way, most likely of the time, the price will continue downwards. But in many cases, in the past, in this year, it's been so volatile because Donald Trump and the fake peace. The price jumps, people think the momentum will be nice, then it will just close down roughly around 0.6%. That's ridiculous. And then it will jump back up. So how do you profit from this? Like honestly, how do you profit from this Trump's propaganda, if I have to say so myself? I believe that Donald Trump actually profits off of these words that he says. Volatility and all, maybe Barron's is like behind the scenes shorting oil and longing oil at the exact right time. And the data is proven. You can look it up in the news. People actually track that people do have massive longs and short positions of oil just before Trump's announcement. So they must know something. they can get rich overnight. While we retail traders, what do we go against that? So easy. We don't have tens of millions of dollars. What we have to go by is that we only can able to risk 1% of your capital per trade. Meaning, let's say you have $10,000. $10,000, right? And then 1% equals to $100. That's it. That's 1%. So meaning that every time you trade, you would have to have another thing is called a risk to reward is king. Meaning that I'm just going to give this a very, very low price. So it probably won't touch this area again. Meaning that I will just change the color to very green. Meaning that 1 to 2 is good. 1 to 2 is minimal. Win rate. Win rate doesn't have to be, let's say it's a 4W against a 6 loss. If you trade 10 times, you will still come out on top. Meaning that if I put in $100, right? So 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, meaning that put in $100, return $200 as well. Meaning that, but when stop loss, you only lost $100. Meaning that with the win rate of 4 out of 6, you'll still be profitable. So you don't have to be like a guru. You'll be losing more than you're winning, but you'll be profitable. That's a bulletproof. I would call this apex strategy, okay? Apex strategy. Apex strategy. Apex strategy. That's what it's called, baby. Even with as low as win rate as 4 out of 6, so 40% win rate, you will still walk away with profit because this is a profit 200 times 4. So you gain 200 times 4. 200 times 4 equals what? Equals what? Please type in the comments if you hear. $800. Easy. Loss is $100. Loss $100 times 6 equals $600. Net profit would still be up. How much up, you say? Net profit, easy. Just 800 minus 600 is equals to what? $200 in profit still. So this is essentially bulletproof. This is Apex strategy, 1% of your capital per trade. So if you were to go in this trade right here, which we are not, because the signal, what we are waiting for is essentially this. So if the price is a bullish, it is a clear reversal trend. You're waiting for something like this, a break of structure, which actually happened, but we also waiting for a signal to enter too. Right now, there are no signals. We're looking at our indicators right here. See, if this area, if we actually enter prematurely, we would have actually gotten lost right now. So this area, this is another signal to watch for. Okay, so if we were going to trade around this area, okay, if we were going to trade around this area, sorry guys, if we were going to trade around this area with a 1 to 2, as you can see, 1,000 pips against 2,000 pips, meaning that if I put in $100 here, I'm only risking $100 because my portfolio is 10,000. Where is this dollar sign? $100. But if I gain, I would gain $200. And you can lose more than you gain, but the key point of this trade is that you need to have rules. And I'll tell you guys rules in a minute after I reply to this gentleman over here. Oh, you guys like my lighting? I trade futures and 1 micro gold. 0.2% move equals $100 to up. Oh, okay. I never trade futures before, but that sounds very interesting. But my expertise really relies on the CFD market, and I'm doing Forex CFD session, which meaning that my leverage is 1 to 40 right now, and with my day trade account is 1 to 2,000. But meaning that I'm not gonna go in. I'm only going to put $200 each time, $100 each time when I trade. But in my case, my portfolio is $200 each time, because my capital. Oh, sorry, my hair. Each time, I take out only 1% of my portfolio, which is 20,000. Okay, $20,000 is my portfolio. My cap. That's the only time that I only put in $200. So as you can see here, we did not enter prematurely. We don't see a nice signal of up. We don't see a double confirmation of buys and longs here. That's how I've always been back trading, because this is just to keep my emotions in check. This is just to keep my knowledge in check. You know how much I know? I know Fibonacci. You know, let's list this thing out, okay? Let's list what I know. I really like the Fibonacci. And then 2, I really like the support and resistance, SR, and really like the RSI trading. I really like the MACD. I really like the reversal. I really like the trend. Smart money concept. let's say trend. What else do I like? I also like bullish divergence as well. RSI divergence. That's actually in the third, so I'm not gonna put it in. Low, high. I really like all these threes, all these 5 indications. So do you see the problem? I'm gonna let you spot the problem of this. Okay, I'm gonna let you spot the problem of this. What happens if I use all of this? The problem is that too much. Clash. It will clash. Clash of knowledge. Let's say this. Okay. If let's say back trading, right? Let's go back to testing here a little bit. So what I would like to really play on is that this slow stoic is really accurate in my mind, in my own mind, not what it is that it's the bottom. So I say, oh shit, excuse my language, this is the bottom, right? This is the bottom. It must be the bottom. So I'm expecting it to go up, but at the same time, oh yeah, this supports with this as well. This support with the indicators that I have. But if I actually look at the graphs right here, the support and resistance is still be waiting to be met at around this area right here. This is the trading strategy that I've been using for a long time, which I would really suggest you pick one. Pick one and you do it for like, backtest it for at least 6 months. I know it's a long time, but you have to be sure. It's not just for the science, it's for your own emotional resistance as well. If you do understand what I'm saying, please type in. If you understand what I'm saying, please type in 111. Type in 111 or type in anything that makes you know that you understand what I'm saying. That means that you have to protect your emotions as well, because as humans, we are not really good at trading, to be honest, because we only see the graphs, see the sides. Let's say this, or definitely it's gonna go up, and then you go in the buy position, and then only for it to just crash back down right here. Let's say you really like this, and then you do want to get in, and then it just go against you, and this is one loss and one win. So we exited prematurely because I had to go somewhere else. But if we were to ride like our system, we would have gained the profit 2 out of 2. But hey, so my strategy is that I'm in the real life too. I don't just trade all day, all night. Sometimes I'll be exiting the trade prematurely. Sometimes I'll be carrying out the system. But if you can, just carry out the trade like the system, because that's going to provide you with confidence in your strategy, and in the future you'll be more confident. You'll be more reliable to yourself. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, so let's get back to the problems at hand that I want you guys to see. Is that, oh look, it's a reversal sign. A reversal sign. My indicator saying is a long in the buys. These are pretty much just saying look at the RSIs as well. So these indicators are pretty much actually there's a lot more behind this. It just helps me to look at the volume, look at the volatility, and look at the chance for it to reverse back. But right now, the area that I'm playing on is the resistance area, which is right here. But it doesn't reach yet. But oh look, the RSI, the slow stoic, suggesting that it will just reverse back. Should I go in? This is gonna be it. But let's see if, it's gonna keep reaching back down here and make a decision anyway, because that's textbook. That's how smart money works. That's one of the strategy that I'm using. So that is a smart money concept right here. So what I'm using right now, my strat, just gonna take this one out of the way. My strat is pretty much smart money concept. Only smart money concept, okay? What is in the smart money concept? In the future, hopefully I finish my own course and then show you guys what smart money concept is. It's pretty much identifying where the whale's gonna go, and then you ride the waves. But you have to be able to withstand if the trend changes. Okay, but my academy in Wealthiness Academy here, it's actually in Thai. We actually do have a lot of merits. We are Buddhist community, but actually we do trade with staggering accuracy using the indicators and using our knowledge. So we follow these areas of expertise here. What we're looking at is the market structure. Sorry if you don't see that. Nope. The market structure, pretty much. What is the market structure? If it's going to go up, then you have to have a demand or supply zone and wait for the signal of our indicators or the price signal, and you wait for another price action. So let's say if it's going to go up, you wait for a price action of a big bullish green candle, then you go in and follow. That's basic. So right now, let's look at live. Let's see. So you don't see price action yet. You don't go in yet. You don't see a buy on a long signal. You don't see a nice candle up yet, so you don't go in. So if you were into trade prematurely here, you'll be at a loss. Okay. This is where the market is deciding. We really need the price action to be above the trend 2 in order to complete our smart money concept strategy. So the picture will probably look like this. So as you can see, it has to be above the tunnel. This is a tunnel. And then the price action will probably look like this. Do we have that in here? We do, but it's choppy. It's choppy. And after the signal here, and it's not in the middle of the tunnel too. Okay, it's below the tunnel. It's deciding. It's a decision market. It's very risky to enter a trade here. This one here, sure, I have a lot of reversal potential, but as a trader and what I've been backtesting, you don't want to go in there yet. No, not yet. Excuse me, guys. Oh, this is a nice price action here. The area is nice too, but the trend, no, the trend is underneath. So this is still deciding. Yeah, if you like what if you want to see my full stats, if you want to see how we are doing right now, don't forget to like and subscribe, and read my description follow for more in other channels. I'm trying to get my knowledge out to help you guys more and more every day. But don't worry about it. I'm not going to confuse you guys with all this. I'm going to use a few So this support and resistance line here. So exactly. So this is another indicator that identifying the support and resistance line. This is a resistance line that's been tested. It broke out and retesting. Somewhere along this area, there's tend to be a reversal back up. There should be a reversal back up if the momentum of the bulls are high enough. But if not, it'll just go down. It's just continuation of downside. Okay? Let's look at 15 minutes time frame. Just gonna delete all the drawings so you guys can see it more clearly. So right now, where are we? Let's delete all this. Where are we right now? A nice clean graphs. I'm just gonna turn this off right now, and this is the support and resistance line. We are actually in a sideways in the long term here. A very, very long term. We are very likely to see sideways around this area. Oh god damn it. You just have to take my word for it, okay? So we in the long term, we're gonna see a sideways around this price action area here. And then there's always a chance of the price going down backwards in these areas. You never know, because in the world where Donald Trump rules, you have nothing against the technical analysis. That's why we play it by day. We don't enter a long position in months. If you do, you need to have a very large stop loss. Otherwise, you're gonna be burning yourselves out. So actually, we're performing higher lows every time. Oh, we're not gonna do that. We performing higher lows, meaning that the trade is actually going to be up in the long term, but there are occasional pullbacks, and as you can see, the momentum is dying out. It's flat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, the momentum is flat. So what's going to happen now is that the market is deciding where to go next. Let's go back to it's going to move around this range. The very bearish momentum, but it recovers. Look at the past. But anything can change. We look at this. The chance of recovery is quite high. But with the news of the Hormuz Strait, sorry if I butchered that name wrong. The oil price, there's an energy shock. People would have to sell the winners, which is gold, to liquidate their positions and then move on from there. So on right now. Right now, we are not seeing anything that's going to help out with our decisions yet. But this price action here is really nice. Let's see our indicators. That was a nice buy. That's a nice buy right here. But it's underneath the tunnel, meaning that there's a chance of the continuation of sorry, the continuation of the downtrend is quite high. Okay. And it's near the resistance line here as well, but it's nice. It's not too nice. Yeah, just new to TikTok at the moment. But if I'm able, I would like to show you my stats. I'm gonna be brutally honest with my stats. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. So right now we actually had entered a bad sideways era. This is a bad sideways era right here. So this is a course of 2 days. So one day if I trade 3 times loss in a day, I'm just gonna stop, and the second day 3 times later loss and stop. Right now we actually at a net profit of this amount right here. Yep, that's accurate. That's accurate. So we used to be up 1,000, but even when the market doesn't go our way, we still have a little bit profit left. That's 1.86%. Still. This is brutally honest. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, this is guaranteed gonna make you a million in 1 month. No, I'm not. I'm never gonna say that. This is what it is. This is a wealth retaining system strategy that requires discipline, and it requires faith in it. Faith, not just like, oh, just faith in some deity or some anime Naruto stuff. If that makes sense, you need to backtest the system. Just like Buddha once said that don't believe in him, even though he has, he created a religion, but he said don't believe in him yet. Go find out for yourself. He said something along the line of like that. So I encourage you to keep watching my stream and see if the strategy works for you. Okay, don't believe me yet. I'll be here for a long time. I'll be here probably very long time. I'm gonna keep my stats. I've been doing this since March. Been going live since April. This is new, so it's gonna be seeing me very fresh. Very fresh indeed. But today's gonna be a short stream because I have something to do in the afternoon. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you learned something. And for the newcomers, I will go into the strategy again. Not this one. Not this one. Maybe this one. This one. Here, for newcomers. Welcome again. Welcome. Don't forget to comment and say something to engage, so I know you guys are listening. So basically, this is my apex strategy, as the name implies. SOPA apex strategy. So what I want you guys to do, if you really want to trade and you're new to trading, do not open an account, a real account yet. That's like a suicide button. That's like a nuke button. Because if you jump in with the real money, of course, emotion is gonna take over, because you see your hard-earned money is gonna drain, because there's a most likely chance that it will just drain. Because if you open a CFD market with a high leverage, and of course everybody thinks that you get into the market, you're gonna win some money, whether is it to to look after your mother and your father in the future. You think that you enter the market, you'll be able to look after yourselves, your mother, fathers, even someone is have a son, something like that. Or you want to buy your Tesla in the future. Maybe you win, but how do you retain your wealth? Like personally, I've lost I've lost almost appeal. Yeah, sorry. There's a little bit of a TikTok shenanigans. But anyway, I've lost about 1,500. I don't want to say it. What? $150,000. I do want to say it because you guys don't have to. You guys don't have to lose. I was in a 1,500 negative loss. I do have proof too. If you guys stick long enough, I will show you the real screenshot. More than 150,000 in a negative. You see this number right here? This happened to me. I was in a euphoric phase when the gold was around 5,000. Let's take this area here and go to a one-day chart. This is where I lost $150,000 right here. Why? Because I didn't have a system. I essentially just gambling away. But luckily, I do have a coach. It's our Wealthiness Academy. We do have a Discord community. We are in Thai, but we do have a translator. We do give signals, but most of the time, our signals has to require some sort of knowledge to know. You never enter a signal if you don't know anything about the principle behind it. But this is $150,000 because I don't have a system yet. Okay, this is not the strategy I'm using. That's why I lost this. But my coach saying that you always have to use a strategy. You don't stray away. Okay, this is what happens when you have undisciplined mind, like in the past of me. So I'm here now to help you guys don't repeat the same mistake as I did. Okay, never repeat the same mistake as I did. The very one good thing about the strategy that I'm using right now is that it's stress-free. With the Apex strategy right now, you will only risk 1% of your capital per trade. Okay, this is what you do. And then $10,000 is 1% is $100, and the risk to reward is king. You always do a 1 to 2 because that's going to make your return of investment not too risky. If you do 1 to 1 and the win rate is low, then it's not very good. And the gain, usually the gains is gonna skyrocket in the end. So this is a new strategy that I'm using right now. And I have data to back it up. This is the data to back it up. In the past month, since the 1st of April, I've been trading. So how many orders? This is what it is. And I did. I have to be honest with you guys. I did. When I'm not using this strategy, when I was young and high and very euphoric, when gold was getting to 5,000, 600, I'm like, yep, gold's gonna keep going to 6,000. And then I went all in when I never did went all in. I was an investor, but that time I'm not an investor anymore. I became a gambler. That's why I have to go back to my roots, going back to the Apex strategy right here. 1% of your capital per trade. This strategy doesn't have to take it from me. I do have a proof in our Discord channel. If you register with our brokers and deposit $1,000, you'll be granted a free free chat news here. And with the SMC tool, this is where we keep our stats. Right here. This is where we keep our stats. Since day one. Okay. As you can see, there's a lot more greens and a lot more reds. And what they're using, the strategy that they're using is this. 1% of your capital. Don't overtrade. Okay, don't overtrade. And the setup is basically what I showed you guys before. I'll show you again. This is a setup, okay? So this is what's happening with the trend following. This is one of the smart money concept is that once it's a clear breakout of a uptrend, you wait for an area like this in order to enter. You need to know when to enter. This is not the enter signal yet, but you need to have a confirmation candle right here, like this. This is what we're waiting for. And you need to know the big resistance in the past area too, which is around here. And after that, the result is as expected. It has to be profitable in the end. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the result is this. I'm not saying it's going to happen all the time, but this is an advantage. This is where you get an advantage of where you are. So stick to this, and let's go back to our plan, eh? So there's a chance of reversal. Clear breakout, but it's recovering right now. See if it can break through. It's performing a nice curve down. Most likely it will just recover, but we are prepared for a sell-off. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, please let me know. And also, another golden rule that I really have to emphasize is that 80% of what? 80% of trading is waiting. That's how it is. Nice yellow. 80% of trading is waiting. So if we was so hot-headed and get into this position right there, we would have lost. We don't go in. Maybe it's almost good. It was almost good, you see. Let's head back a little bit right here. Let's see. Oh, there's a big confirmation candle. It's not big enough. This is a big confirmation candle. So let's say you be like, oh yeah, that sounds good. That looks good. Oh, there's another confirmation candle, right? No, it's not. The signal is not even that great, and also it's not above the tunnel. It's not above the tunnel. That's what's happening. That's why I didn't go in. Yep, still consolidate, and not a good trend continuation phase. And right now, here we are. We're in an apex predator, man. We're waiting to jump in. We are waiting to jump in at the time that we think we have an advantage only. Okay, so don't be don't be misguided. Don't be sad if you watch my live session and there are no trades, because I don't overtrade. I am mastering my emotion control, and I do that with something to back it up, not just my mouth. This is my stats. Excuse me, guys. I think my camera is a little bit of out of focus. Yes. Why is it not? Yeah, it did focus. What's wrong with my camera? Anyway, this is my stats. As you can see, I put everything out with no holding back. The lot size I usually takes probably 0.25. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, guys. But yeah, this is stats to back it up. You can see it. We had a profit of 373. The stats is kept every single step of the way. We lose. This is when we lose. This is when we win. Okay, still right. Just a second, guys. I'm gonna go out and maybe I'll eat. Maybe I'll eat. Maybe I'll bring something to eat up. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. Burger time. Hope you guys don't mind I'm eating. If you do mind, please type something. Yeah, looks like the gap's gonna be filled. Like you said, sir. Ernest. But as a trader, it's not our job to predict. It's our job to enter a position where we think our predictions, when we see our patterns, that's been proven before to be true. Don't forget the indicators. We're only gonna look at the indicators when the price action's actually alarming. Like in this area here, we're waiting for any indication signs. If this area's drop down, we're gonna look at this area again. Two areas to watch. Two areas to watch. If we were going to trade, we're probably gonna go in around this area too. Oh, sorry. Has to be around this area. Right now, there's no signals, even though there are buys here, but it's underneath the tunnel. Not clear signs of trend reversal, even though it's a high possibility. I really want to jump in, but that's not my system. You all should stick to your own system too. If you want to know more about my system, please type in the comments, and I'll tell you guys with stats to back it up. Stats to back it up right here. Don't be afraid to show me some love, guys. If you type in anything in the comment, means a lot to me. But right now we are not prematurely entering without any costs. No quick to jump in. Not too quick to jump in, guys, even though the signals here is nice. What's the news saying? Commodity corner. Crude remains volatile near 35. Oh, yeah. Crude oil. Crude oil. Topic of the town, crude oil. What are the news saying? What? Here it is, the Iran war. Oh, this is not good. So Trump's not getting a lot of approval. Iran condemns US seizure in Iran flag cargo ship. This is the news, guys. The peace is not looking to last. The peace ain't looking to last. It's hurting the economy for sure. Surprising. People are buying gold. People are buying gold. It's up. GLD is up. The gap is created. People buy gold. Even though the fair value gap right here. Look at the 1 hour and 1 day. The 1 day period. The big gap. You never know what's gonna happen. Doesn't look too bullish for gold. Very high selling volume. Very high selling volume. It's a nice buy. But hey, the graph doesn't still say anything. 80% of the trading is waiting. Come on, guys. Say it with me. 80% of trading is waiting. That way you don't overtrade with my strategy. You may be wondering, what is my strategy? For the newcomers, this is my strategy, Apex strategy. 1% of your trade capital per trade, $10,000 times 1%, that equals to $100. What is your capital? Just type it in the comment if you want. What is your capital? So I can help you calculate the risk that you have to manage. Okay, and also this has to be cold money. Cold money meaning that if you lose that 1%, you won't miss it. Not like if you lose that 1%, you're gonna have to work double shifts for the next 3 months. No, that's not how I meant. That money of yours has to be very cold. You don't sorry to see it go. Okay? Don't worry, guys. Don't worry about it. Welcome to the Asia session. 5 minutes. Are there any signals? 3 minutes. Are there any signals? 2 minutes. Are there any signals? 1 minute. Are there any signals? No signals. For the newcomers, I'm just turning off the indicators. See the pure graphs. Still going it in. Still going it in. Zeri here, performing lots of lower lows. I mean higher, lower highs. 1 high, 2 high, 3 highs. the momentum of buying is it looks like it's going to recover with volume. The volume here is at peak low in its area, so there's not really much volume here. It's 11 a.m. in Bangkok time, and very soon I would like to end this live session over here. Hopefully you guys like my trading and you want to see more of my proven stats. That's no BS stats. Still in the profit. Even though we got our asses kicked in the last Thursday and Friday, but still in the profit. This strategy is not for those who want to get rich quick. This strategy is not for a gambler. It's for an investor. An investor that would like to protect their wealth and health. So before I go, I would like to leave you with something very precious in the trading journey. And I think you're gonna thank me later, because this can apply to any strategy. Doesn't have to be me, or it can be any other traders out there. So the very first one is that you have to protect your capital. Second one is protect your profit. And protect your discipline. And the third one, very important, your soul. Say it with me, guys. Say it with me before I go. This is a very, very beginner-friendly trading advice. And it's a very, very advanced trader-friendly advice. And it's also a very, very expert trader-friendly advice as well, because you need to remind yourself when you get greedy, when you get euphoric, when you're at the top of the hill before the price dumps down. You need to protect your capital. Your position has to have a definition of a stop loss. You need to cut your position. You don't add more money. I know people in my community that they own a market. They have almost unlimited money. It's around like $200,000, but they say, nah, the market's gonna go my way, and they keep their position. They don't cut. They deposit more, and they lose that all, even though they're so rich. I mean, you need to protect your capital, and also you need to protect your profit as well. Once you get your profit, you have to have a system to invest in. But it's not the main point of this right now. But you can put in like S&P 500, Nasdaq, your stable stocks, gold bars. As you can see, like we're trading XAUUSD, but we actually want to trade and then protect our wealth. Your money in the forex market is very volatile. You can lose it instantly in an evening if you don't be careful. And also, if you have a lot of money in your forex account, you probably don't protect your soul, because you're going to sometimes slip and then buy more or sell more. And then if the market don't go your way, you enter a hopium, and then you lose it all. Okay, you need to have a system. That's why you need to protect your discipline. If you backtested your decision, your decision you make should be based on your past statistics, not just the future that you're hoping it to be. Okay, so that's why we didn't enter a trade right here. even though it looks very, very juicy to enter a trade right here. A long position right here is very juicy too. But as we know, it's not a very strong trend following, because if you want to follow the smart money, you need to trade above the tunnel, okay? That's why we don't trade in. That's why 80% of it is 80% of trading is waiting. Just waiting, please, guys. Really love your money too. As in, like, I don't want you to lose money, okay? I love money. Money is not everything, but money sure as hell can make you very happy, like Eminem said. So don't lose your capital. Protect your profit with a good system. Protect your discipline. You know the system is good. You need to find your own way to understand yourself, why you went out of your way, and fix it. Let's say for me instantly, I'm a human too. Sometimes I prematurely exit a trade. This is as pure as it can get. I don't mask anything. I'm a trader with, I look at the system for 2 years. I'm very confident at it. Even though when I have 48% win rate, I'm still at the profit. You see the picture here? If you look at other gurus, you don't look at only at their win rate. Look at their risk to reward ratio each time. Is it stable? Is it repeatable? Can it be disciplined? If I have to walk out of the room and do a push-up, I can't do it. But if the trading strategy that you're thinking that you want to use, you can't repeat it. Like, you have no idea, if this happens, what do I do? And this current market, then it's not repeatable. Okay? So, protect. Excuse me, excuse my language. So, protect your capital, protect your profit, protect your discipline, and protect your soul. Protect your soul, guys. Trading is not everything in life, but it sure as hell can change your life if you do it better than most people, which most people would probably don't think of this. They will just gamble away. Gamble like Gambit. No, you don't want that. No, no. A big no. A big no. You don't gamble, okay? If you gamble, I'm gonna slap you. Because I've been there, done that. 8 years of experience. Lose all my money to crypto too. But hey, I'm still here. I'm still can live off with my money from investing too. I've just been hurting a lot, and I've been getting my asses kicked in the past a lot. But I finally found the best system that's currently gonna protect your profit, protect your capital, protect your discipline, protect your soul. I guarantee that if you do have these 4, you'll be profitable in the future for sure. And with that, Lisa, my name is Joe, and I'm a professional forex trader for XAUUSD, and I hope to see you guys again, hopefully in the New York market tomorrow, because tonight I'm still gonna be trading. I'm still gonna be keeping stats, so don't worry about it. I'm not gonna cheat you guys. Even though I trade outside the hours, I'm gonna keep on using the same principle right here, and you guys can come back and check it. I'm not gonna change it. You guys can screenshot this. Come on. I'm going to screenshot this, okay? I'm going to screen cap this. I'm going to screen cap this, so I can't change it. Okay? Okay. Thank you for you all that's watching. And if you have any more questions, what kind of content you want to see, you want me to analyze anything in the future, if you have any questions about, even if you're newcomers in trading, you don't know how to open a forex market yet or demo market, I would suggest, if you're a newcomer, I would suggest you open a demo market account first. You can open a real account with me, but I wouldn't recommend it as a newcomer because that's very volatile in this time of the year. Okay, I would suggest you open a demo market, trade for a few months, 1 month minimum if you are really smart, and then find your way that you constantly making profit. Then yeah, chat me up if you want to open a real CFD market with my broker connects. We do have a deposit bonus, of course, and our broker is no joke. We do have certified CFD broker with a liquidity provider, meaning that we don't take your money if the market goes out of their ways in another way. But yeah, I really want to leave you guys with these 4. Protect your capital, protect your profit, protect your discipline, protect your soul. And happy trading, happy living lives. And I'll see you later. Hello.
อ่านไลน์ที่แม่ส่งไปยังเขาบอกว่าต้องภายใน30นี้ไม่งั้นทางบริษัทเขาถูกปรับเขาไม่มีอารมณ์มารวยเราเลยก็คือเราต้องได้เลขทะเบียนภายใน30นี้ถ้าไม่ได้เขาจะถูกปรับ 75,000 ก็คือทางไอ้บริษัทleasing อ่ะกรุงศรีมันจะสุ่มเลขให้เราอัตโนมัติเลย